Oh, it's week 6, Samson and Duuuuub NFL picks. Hey, Dub, a big loser for the week again. Why don't you go ahead and show yourself for the first time?
Loser. Well, as the big fat loser of week 5, it is my pleasure and my undoing to introduce the great big winner from week 5, the one, the only, Samson.
What's up, Dub?
Oh, no glasses, Samson. Is that the winning touch?
It is the winning touch. 2 weeks in a row, I believe it is. Straight. Wait. You didn't do too good.
No, I didn't do too good at all, actually. Coach sucked, as a matter of fact.
I think it's safe to say that I think we found out who the better picker is around here.
Or who the luckier one is.
The luckier one?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by luckier?
Lucky. You went out, you just ran off some names and I'll pick this, and this, and you won.
Okay. Well, let's hit up week 6 then, huh?
Let's do it.
Why don't we start off with Thursday night? Let's go to Pittsburgh and Tennessee. It's in Tennessee, Pittsburgh. Who's your pick?
Oh, I mean, pretty obvious. I think you got to go with Pittsburgh Steelers here. Tennessee doesn't look good at all. Backup quarterback. I mean, I don't know. Tennessee kind of stinks.
They don't look good. They don't.
They can't run, throw, pass. They can't do anything.
This team is falling apart quick.
Real quick.
What's their biggest problem? What about Chris Johnson? Well, why can't he can't run for nothing. Everybody's picking him for fantasy. I was gonna pick him for fantasy if I had the chance. Thank God I didn't have the opportunity. And is it the offensive line? What is it?
Well, I mean, that's just a good question. I think that's what many Tennessee Titan fans are asking too. What is the problem? This guy's never had this issue before. The line's the same. What's changed? Nothing. Nothing has changed on that team. It's just, I don't know if it's the guy's just getting old. Maybe he's lost it. Maybe he just doesn't like the team he's playing with. I don't know. It just doesn't look good at all.
They look bad. They look like they're getting nothing. No accomplishment from Tennessee. So, Dub, I'm going to take Pittsburgh with ease. This is probably one of the easiest picks I've had in a while.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely going to stick with the Steelers also.
Okay. The only 4 o'clock game we're going to do first here is obviously Buffalo and Arizona, because we're all big Buffalo fans around here. And I think we like Buffalo.
It shows.
Yeah, a little bit.
They really tick us off.
What'd you think about San Francisco?
Oh, I thought San Francisco was a dominating force to be reckoned with last Sunday.
I thought Buffalo showed them how to play football.
Well, they showed them how to kick a field goal. That's about it.
Got a good kicker.
But,
absolutely.
I don't know. Coming into this week now, they stayed in California. They're gonna play at Arizona. I don't know. I don't know if I like this matchup either. The Bills just look terrible.
Arizona doesn't look too great either.
You know, This could be like another 9-6 game like we've seen last week with the Baltimore-Kansas City game.
Could be.
You know, are we going to be able to score? Are they going to be able to score? I just don't see it. I think I'm going to say at the end that Arizona pulls out a win. Fitzpatrick struggles like usual.
I think I have to agree with you.
And I'm going to
Buffalo.
say the Cardinals win at home.
Especially in Arizona. Last time I went to Arizona, Trent Edwards got a concussion. And he was out for a long time. Fitzpatrick, I'm a little nervous for him.
Well, I'm not. Hopefully he gets hurt. And then we got to find somebody else because we need something.
1 o'clock, Oakland at Atlanta.
Ooh, this is a real oddball matchup. Not one you see very often. Oakland over the years has really struggled going to the East Coast. They don't win there very much at all. And obviously Atlanta is the team of the year this year. I mean, they're playing great.
They're undefeated.
I don't see Oakland being able to go in there and slow them down much. But I do think that Oakland will be able to score on Atlanta. And for that reason...
They do have McFadden.
They got McFadden. Carson Palmer isn't bad. I mean, he's nothing great.
Absolutely.
But definitely a solid veteran.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got some pretty decent receivers. I'm going to go out and say the Oakland Raiders go on the road. They end their silly East Coast losing streak, and they pull out a big win in Atlanta.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa, I know. Whoa.
Atlanta.
Oh, that was pretty whoa.
Atlanta's taking this. Atlanta's taking it, and I think it's going to be
Well, they should. I'm not going to say that they
a good
shouldn't.
10-point game.
You know, Atlanta should win, but I don't know. I just think they got to lose sometime too. And last week they struggled versus Washington. They pulled it out. The week before they struggled versus Carolina. They were able to pull it out.
Okay.
What if Oakland goes up by 10 or 14 instead of what?
When
they played Washington only got a 7-point lead. They carried that. Carolina was always they were always up in the game, but they were up by 7-3. It was always one score. I think Oakland's going to be able to come out, take a 10, 14-point lead, and I just don't think Atlanta's going to win at the end of the day.
I have to disagree with you on that one. I think Atlanta's going to take this. Gonzalez, did you see what he got last week?
Yeah.
Did you see the numbers? If you listen to our Week 5 review, you would see the numbers he got. And I think Atlanta's just a more complete team. They're going to win this game.
Good pick.
Yeah, here we go.
I guess that's why they play the game.
Ooh, here's an interesting matchup. This one ought to make you fall asleep. Kansas City at Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I'll be not watching that one.
Nap time.
I mean, you can even watch. Kansas City at Tampa Bay.
Well, there shouldn't be a whole lot of
How do you look at this one?
Well, like I said, I don't think there's going to be a lot of passing. Matt Castle's not going to play for the Chiefs. As a matter of fact, Brady Quinn is going to be the starter this week. Tampa Bay can really use a win here. They don't want to fall far behind in this division.
So if you Kansas City.
Yeah, but Kansas City's hurt. That's what I'm saying. They have an excuse if they go out and they don't play well. Tampa Bay has no excuses right now. The quarterback's fine, the running backs are fine, the receivers are fine, the defense is fine. The coaching staff is new, but there's really no excuse for them not to win versus Kansas City at home. I really don't think the Chiefs are going to win. I think Tampa Bay will hold their own at Raymond James Stadium. Big pirate ship over there. And I think Tampa Bay will get themselves a good win.
Kansas City wins this one, I think. I think Kansas City wins this one. I'm going to take Kansas City. I like
think
what they
Jamal
did.
Charles is going to keep it going, huh?
I do. I do think he's consistent. And look what he did to Baltimore's defense. Although he didn't get any touchdowns. Nobody got any touchdowns in that game. But what they held Baltimore to 96. I mean, that says something. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to be able to hold their own against them. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be a really close game.
I think it's going to be a pretty close game, too.
I think Kansas City's going to pull it out with like a field goal, something like that.
Yeah, no, it should be,
Touchdown
a good close game.
I don't see anybody blowing the other team out.
No.
So you're going to take Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the home team. I think Tampa needs a good win here.
Okay. We have a caller on the line. Not really. Cincinnati at Cleveland. Ooh. Rival.
Game. The big
Rival.
in-state rivalry between the Browns and the Bengals always gets those Ohio natives revved up. And normally, oddly enough, this is normally a high-scoring game.
They usually do because
For as inept on offense as the Browns-Bengals have been over the years, hell, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago, they played a game that went 52-48 or something like that. So these two teams, when they play
they've always
each
been
other,
like that. They've
they
always been
always
like
score a lot on each other.
They've always been
so
like that.
I'm going to look for it to be a pretty high-scoring game.
I am too.
In
Who
the
you
end,
taking?
I'm going to go with Cleveland here.
Ooh.
I gotta stick with Cleveland.
Yeah, no, especially
the team's got to win a game.
They showed up for you last week versus the Giants. You got to take them again.
That's the New York Giants on the road, okay? This is at home to the
And
Bengals. The Bengals are kind of struggling here. I mean, they lost at home to Miami. What makes you think that they're going to go on the road and beat a team? Not much. I'm going to stick with the Browns. I think Trent Richardson is a pretty awesome running back, and I think he's going to do just fine. I think Whedon's going to have a pretty nice game. Joe Hayden comes back for the Browns. When Joe Hayden plays for the Browns, I think their points against every game that they've played is under 21 points. Joe Hayden is going to make a huge difference in that secondary. I'm definitely taking the Browns in this one.
Bengals, Bengals, oh Bengals. I gotta take the eye of the tiger. Eye of the tiger.
And how about a good reason why?
The fast. That's it.
Ooh,
that's all I need.
They're fast.
That's all I need.
They're fast.
What happened the week before?
They lost in there.
The week before that.
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
They won.
Who did they play?
Can't remember. But they won. I think it was Kansas City.
So take his pick.
I'd have to look it up, but I can't remember exactly who they played. They won pretty heavily. They won pretty easily.
But I remember that.
I do remember that because I took them in the pick.
They beat Jacksonville.
Oh, good. See, there it comes. Thank you, Statmaster Pete. Jacksonville. They went in there. Jacksonville, okay.
27-10.
27-10. And what is the difference between Cleveland and Jacksonville?
Cleveland.
If Cleveland played Jacksonville,
Cleveland would beat them bad.
I think so.
Yes, I think Jacksonville is the worst team in the league, and I don't think it's a close second last. There's Jacksonville.
Cleveland hasn't won a game yet.
And then there's Cleveland, Buffalo, Kansas City. Teams like that.
Teams. I think Cincinnati's a faster team, and Cleveland has a problem with dropping balls.
Oh, yeah.
They have a huge problem with dropping balls, and it happened versus the Bills. I mean, it happened last week versus the Giants.
It happens every week.
Every week they drop balls. I don't know what's going on. They're good throwing balls. You think they'd be able to find somebody to catch one of them, a couple of them. But I think Cincinnati's going to take this one. Indianapolis at New York Jets.
Well, I mean, I think Indianapolis is the hot pick right now for a lot of people, seeing what they did to the Packers last week in their awesome 18-point halftime comeback. Winning one for the old coach Chuck Pagano over there. Really inspired football they were playing in that second half.
In case you don't know, he is in the hospital with leukemia.
Yeah,
treatable for him so far. Everything seems to be going okay.
But they really shut down that team, the Packers. And not only that, but they took off on offense. The New York Jets, if you watched that game on Monday night, played pretty good. For being out their tight end, for being out the best player on defense in Darrelle Revis, for not having Santonio Holmes, Mark Sanchez is very good. They still played a really good game versus the Houston Texans. They could have won that game.
Undefeated.
They really could have won that game if it wasn't for bad turnovers at the wrong time.
Yeah.
But that's a tough one. I really like the Jets at home, usually. Indianapolis, I want to say.
Everybody wants to say but
I'm going to stick with the New York Jets.
Last week, did Indy play good and have a great comeback, or did the Packers just play bad? Because we had not seen the best of the Packers at all this season. They look horrible.
Yeah, no, they don't look good at all. I'm still sticking with the Jets though at home.
It's tough. This game go either way.
We just don't want to say the Jets because we don't want them to win. But just because we don't want them to win doesn't mean they're not going to win.
I'm gonna go ahead and say they're gonna, with the momentum. I'm gonna take Indianapolis.
Ooh.
And I say that very loosely. Very loosely. if they hang on to what they were doing and stick to the game plan that they use in the second half as the Packers, I think they can pull this out.